Hello friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered, what is my true value? How do people see you? More importantly, how do you see yourself? Today, I'm going to tell you a story that answers these questions in a way you'll never forget. Hi, I'm the boy in this story, and it all started when I asked my dad a big question. Father, what is the value of my life? Instead of answering, my father handed me a shiny, beautiful stone. Take this to the market, he said. Sit quietly, and if someone asks the price, don't say a word. Just hold up 2 fingers. I didn't understand why, but I did as he said. At the market, I sat with the stone. Soon, an old woman came by. She looked at the stone and asked, "How much is this stone, child?" I held up 2 fingers, just like my dad told me. 2 rupees, she said. I'll take it. I didn't sell it. I hurried home and told my father. He just smiled. Now, take the stone to the jewelry shop, he said. So, I went to the jeweler. The moment he saw the stone, his eyes lit up. How much for this stone? He asked. Again, I held up 2 fingers. 200 rupees, he exclaimed. That's a fair price. I'll buy it for $200. I was surprised and rushed back to my father. He nodded and said, Next, take this stone to the precious gems market. I did as he said. This market was full of rare and valuable stones. A wealthy merchant saw my stone and came running over. How much for this stone? I held up 2 fingers. The merchant's eyes grew wide. 2,000 rupees? No, I'll pay 5,000. Please give it to me. Now, I was completely amazed. I raced home to tell my father. He listened, smiled, and said, One last place. Take the stone to the city museum. At the museum, the manager saw the stone and gasped. Where did you get this? He asked. How much for it? Once again, I held up 2 fingers. 2 lakhs? He shouted. I'll give you 2 lakhs for this stone. It's worth much more, but I'll take it for that price. I was overwhelmed. I went back to my father and asked, Why does this stone have such different prices depending on where I take it? My father looked at me kindly and said, Son, you asked me about the value of your life. Just like this stone, your value depends on where you place yourself. To some people, you may only seem worth 2 rupees. To others, you're worth 2 lakhs or even more. It's up to you to place yourself in the right environment where people see your true worth. Never settle for less. That's when I understood our value isn't fixed. It changes with how we see ourselves and where we choose to stand. So, my friends, let me ask you again, where do you place yourself? Do you let others decide your value? Or do you choose places and people who truly see how priceless you are? Remember, the value of your life is in your hands. Will you settle for 2 rupees or will you choose to be worth 2 lakhs? Think about it.